Hello and welcome. In this video, you will learn how to properly delete files from a Git repository using the git rm command. This is a fundamental skill for keeping your project's history clean and organized. Let's get started. So, what exactly is the git rm command? It's a special command that tells Git you want to remove a file from your project. It does two things at once. It deletes the file from your computer's folder, also called the working directory, and it also stages that deletion, getting it ready for your next commit. Using the command is a straightforward three-step process. First, you run git rm, followed by the name of the file you want to delete. Second, you commit this change with a clear message, which records the deletion in your project's history. Finally, you push your changes to the remote repository so your teammates get the update. What if you added a file by mistake and just want to remove it from Git's tracking without deleting the actual file? For that, you use the cached flag. Running git rm with -- cached, and the file name tells Git to stop tracking the file but leaves it untouched in your directory. This is very useful for things like log files or personal notes you accidentally staged. You might wonder why you can't just use your operating system's normal delete command, like rm on Mac and Linux or del on Windows. While that does delete the file, it doesn't tell Git about it. Your Git status would then show the file as deleted, and you would still need to use git add to stage that change. The git rm command handles both steps for you, which is more efficient. Sometimes, Git tries to protect you. If you have modified a file but haven't saved those changes in the staging area, Git will stop you from deleting it with git rm. This prevents you from losing work. However, if you are sure you want to delete the file and discard your recent changes, you can use the -f or -- force flag to make it happen. You can also remove multiple files at the same time. You can either list each file you want to remove one by one after the git rm command, or if you want to remove a group of files, you can use a pattern. For example, git rm logs /star.log will remove all files inside the logs folder that end with the .log extension. If you're about to remove a lot of files with a pattern and want to be extra careful, you can do a dry run. Using the -n or --dry run flag will show you a list of all the files that would be deleted without actually deleting anything. This lets you double-check your command and prevent costly mistakes. To wrap up, always use git rm to delete files that are tracked by Git. Remember that git rm -- cached untracks a file while leaving it on your disk. It's a single, safe step compared to using your system's delete command. And when in doubt, use the dry run option to preview your changes. After any git rm operation, don't forget to commit to finalize the deletion.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.